Hi guys, hope you're doing good. This is my track by track guide for In The Clouds Pt.2. Never Forgotten, Never Forgiven. This song is one that I wrote in 2018 as well, during probably the worst time in my whole life. This song wasn't inspired by anything specific, but it just came mainly from my own internal feelings from that time. It was a way of dealing with everything that was happening around that time. I'd say this song, it's quite hard to actually, put a stamp on what this song actually is musically, because there's some progressive rock and metal in there. At the start there's a bit of a folky thing that wasn't intentional, and then it even sounds a little bit post-metal during the distorted parts, which again wasn't intentional, but it's just how it went really. There's sounds of Led Zeppelin, Bob Dylan with that folky thing that was not intended at all, and a bit of Pink Floyd in there with a modern twist and a bit more of a metal twist. The solos were inspired by a little bit by Satriani, but mostly by Gary Moore. I wanted Gary Moore's soul and passion to really come through in the feel of these solos. I wanted his feel to be in there. I wanted them guitar solos to absolutely, to scream in pain, to cry, to, show some real emotion, and I feel like that they do. The recording process was pretty smooth. I remember we got this song done fairly quickly, and the guys really liked this song. I'm pretty certain Alfie said that this was his favourite, and I can see why. Kim mentioned to me as well that the time signature of this song matches one of those that you would do a waltz to, which is interesting. I thought that was quite interesting. During the writing process of this song, I actually made the first section a bit shorter. It was meant to be longer than it is, but I just felt like it was wasting time and we just needed to get on with it quicker. So I cut it a little bit during that first section. I think that was a good decision because it just flows a lot better now. I also added some harmonica during the first section, which makes it have that kind of Bob Dylan sound. And Alfie added some strings during the break section, which is that different chord section where it goes C to D, and it just gives it a little bit of a Lilac Fall effect that I thought it sounded a bit more like Lilac Fall, but that was cool. And he also added some acoustic guitar throughout the song as well, which just made it add a little bit more to it. And yeah, I was so happy with the guitar solos, the main solos, because I wanted them to capture that emotion of everything I was feeling around that time, and they most certainly do that, and I'm so happy with them. There's a pretty deep meaning behind this song. It does mean a lot to me, to be honest, this song, as it was basically created from the worst time in my life. I don't want to get into it too much, but basically during the end of my time at college, moving on into adult life, I had a little bit of anxiety going on. I felt like I was at this massive crossroads where I didn't really know what to do with myself. I had a bit of confusion. I kind of lost a bit of understanding of myself as well, and I was just in this state of confusion and crossroads. I didn't know what to do, and that had a sense of vulnerability about me, basically. And that is why this song is called Never Forgotten, Never Forgiven, because a part of me has still never forgotten that time, and to be honest, I'll never forgive myself for not being able to control that domino effect of all the things that happened during that time and after that time as well. Not being able to find a path for myself, and that subsequently turned me into the person I am today. So in a way, those things kind of had to happen for me to to be the person I am today, which is a much better person, I think. And for that reason, this song is my favourite song, because it's so personal to me. It was very therapeutic for me to get all of that out in this song, and yeah, as I said, it made me become a lot better person, and I understand myself a lot better now, and that's partly due to this song. Warrior in the Clouds Part 2 is out now. You can check it out on YouTube, Bandcamp and all streaming services. Subscribe if you're new to my channel, and if you got this far, thanks ever so much for watching. Until next time, keep it metal.